We are live. Okay, this is exciting, and we were trying to get all of the details sorted out, so we will wait for a couple of people to jump on. And also we're going to wait for Miriam to jump on, who is my co-teacher for this. Co-teacher, co-educator, so we'll see. We'll have it start in just a moment, so stay tuned. You are in for a treat, major treat. I hope that I posted this in the right place. Let's see. That's always the big fear. Oh yes, hi, we're here, good. Okay, yay, we got a couple people on, terrific. Feel free to invite so that others can experience this. Hey, Geneva, how you doing, girl? All right, let's see. I'm gonna swipe over. Hopefully we will get my co-teacher in here soon. Invite. Can I invite Miriam? I know she's up there. She is. Invite her. Okay, good. All right, so I should be able to see your comments throughout all of this. I may not answer it immediately, but it should be there. All right. Coming up. Hey guys. Hello, who is here? Ah, there's Miriam. All right, I'm gonna get started. Eek! I like when technology works. Yay! Oh my gosh, and it looks like a split screen. Hi! Oh my gosh, terrific. I don't know if you guys can see a split screen, but I can, so I like it. All right, so we're here, we're live. Let's go ahead and get started, shall we?
Sounds perfect.
Perfect, good. Okay, so thank you all so much for joining us today. This is our Thursday night live class, and we typically don't do these online. They're usually in the Richmond area. Somewhere in the Richmond area, we're teaching an in-person class. But we decided to switch it up a little bit and do this one online so that we could open it up to Team Young Living and a lot of our non-local members. So here we go. Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's you. Go for it.
So each week is based around our starter membership kits, which have an amazing entry point, and they usually range about $160 to $170, and that's half off of the retail price. So we'll talk about a few of the additional ideas and products that we have for everyone, but we just want to let you guys know that that's kind of where this is based off of and what we're going to do. So our main topic tonight is actually essential oils in kids. So we're going to use the different oils that are actually in that starter kit to go ahead and introduce you all to the essential oils that we have, as well as how you can use them with your kids and how you can use them for yourself being a mom.
Yes, and I love that. So when we talk about using oils with kids, we can always generalize to using them with adults as well. I mean, there is no reason why we can't. Hey, Erin. She's sitting here next to me, so this is fun. All right. Okay, so for those of you who have not met me, I am Dory Doyle, and I have been using essential oils for 3 years, since August of 2014. I'm a health and wellness educator with Young Living, a silver leader, and I teach people and families how to incorporate non-toxic living into their lives so that they have a more fulfilled life, both emotionally, physically, my gosh, just longevity, all of that. And I also, when people fall in love with the products, I help guide them so that they can do the same with their friends. They can teach others, share, and build a business towards financial freedom if they choose. So that's a little bit about me. Oh, I should say, sorry, I'm a mom of 3-year-old twins. I guess that's kind of important for this class.
Yeah, kind of. So So I'm Miriam Smith. I'm a mom and a music therapist as well as an avid oil user. So I've been using Young Living since 2015. Just after I gave birth to my first little one is when I got involved with essential oils. And I was one of those people who held out for a long time before I actually really took the jump. And it was the best thing that I've ever done. So we use oils all day long in our household, and it's really helped me to provide a household for my family that not only can support their overall health, but also to provide them with limited chemicals that they're exposed to on a daily basis. So I can feel comfortable right after cleaning up that my kids can crawl all over and play with toys and do whatever they want on those surfaces that I just cleaned. So that's been really something that's given me quite a peace of mind, knowing that my surfaces are clean and everything in my house is clean, and yet I'm not exposing them to these kind of harmful chemicals and things like that. So, and I've also been able to use the essential oils to support my own health. So it's been a really exciting journey for me. And if you guys ever have any questions, feel free to reach out to us.
Absolutely. And I have to say, Miriam is a rock star. When she got started, I mean, she was asking questions. I love people that ask questions because it shows just this wonderful invested interest in being educated and empowered, and Miriam does that. So I'm so excited to be teaching this class with you. This is fun.
Yeah, and I think the really good thing too is that when I started, I didn't know as much about kids and essential oils, and that's why this topic was so important to me, because I want to make sure that people are educated on the safe uses that they can have with their kids. So it's really important.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, so let's talk just kind of, I know that people who are on here, we may have allergies, we may have diabetes, arthritis, headaches, stomach issues, constant pain. The list goes on. And for those of us that have those things, I empathize with you. Empathize, sympathize, what is it? Empathize?
All of the above.
Yeah, all of the above. And I can only imagine what it feels like to have that. But that being said, this class is not about using oils for solving those problems. We're not going to talk specifically about those, because really the best thing is to utilize oils in your daily life to support your healthy body. And you're going to find this really wonderful equilibrium that will be established because of utilizing natural products. So not just essential oils, but just a natural lifestyle. So if you ask questions, we may, and it's a question that I truly can't touch, then I might ignore it. So please, I apologize. Or I might give a funny face like this. So, yeah. So just know that that's just my way of saying, I'm so sorry, we can't talk about that. And we'll kind of move on. And the FDA just doesn't want me to make claims because I'm not a doctor. I'm not a pharmacist. I didn't stay at a Holiday Inn last night, so I can't pretend to be. Yeah.
But what we can tell you is how to use these oils and products to support an overall healthy lifestyle and healthy bodies. And as Dory said, to create that equilibrium when you get out of line. So essential oils and other natural methods work because your body is always trying to do the right thing. Sometimes we find that foods we eat affect us, pollution we breathe, the stress, medicine we take, sleepless nights, everything. Those all can make our bodies work harder to find that balance. So essential oils aid the body and the cells doing what they're supposed to do. So some oils have certain properties that work better for different parts of the body, but all homeopathic remedies look at the whole body and try to find that balance.
Absolutely. All right, so there are a few ways that we can use essential oils. The first one is aromatically. That is just smelling it. So we can take an oil right from the bottle and just breathe it in. We're not using a drop, but we say that oils are volatile, not meaning they're going to explode, but it means that it evaporates quickly. That's what volatile essentially means with oils. And so we can smell that very easily. So we can also use a diffuser, and you can't see my diffuser here. I'll bring it over here. Maybe. It's huge. Oh gosh. As I'm gonna knock over everything. So here is our dewdrop diffuser. This is another way to utilize oils aromatically. This is one of the ones that comes in the premium starter kit. You have an option there. But the way that it works is that it blends water with the oil, and there's an ultrasonic plate. It's a metal plate in the bottom, and it vibrates really, really, really fast. And when that happens, it agitates the water, which causes it to create this cool mist. I mean, it's totally safe for kids. When we talk about utilizing essential oils with kids, this is one of the best ways to do it because it is totally safe. The only thing they might do is knock over the diffuser. And it's water and oil. So, all right. And we could also, I said we could breathe the oil out of the bottle. We could also put a drop of oil on an absorbent material. So whether that's a lava stone, which is a porous stone in a diffuser bracelet, or leather, or even cloth or cotton pads, all of those are great ways to smell. And we can enjoy the aromatic benefits that way. Typically, when we want to smell the oils, it's for some emotional support. Because the oils will go to the limbic system, which controls our fight, flight, freeze mechanism and our emotions. And we can kind of get back to the way that our brain's supposed to think.
Perfect. So another way that we can use oils is topically, and this is one of my favorite ways to use them, both on myself and with my kids. So this means that we're actually applying the oils directly to our skin. We can use a fatty or greasy carrier oil. One of my favorites is fractionated coconut oil. I love that one. But we use that to dilute the essential oil so that you aren't putting too much on. And you can play around with where you want to put the oil. Sometimes you can put it on your wrists, behind your ears, you know, but you really want to avoid places like your eyes or in your ear canal. Anything internally we don't want to do with when we're doing topical oils. But anything else goes. So really you could put it, I know that sometimes in the morning part of my regimen is putting on some oils over my eyes and things like that. So next to them, right under my face, to get rid of those little lines and things like that happen to mommies. But we use this method when we want to absorb the oil into our skin so that it circulates through every part of our body.
Perfect. And then the other way that we can use oils, the third way, is ingestion. And that means that we're going to put oils in our drinks, in our vegetable capsules, which are just empty capsules that then you would swallow as a pill. Or we could put it directly on or under our tongue. All of those are the ingestion method. The only oils that I would recommend ingesting are Young Living oils. And that's because of our seed to seal guarantee. That's because of how much effort and thought and planning goes into the farms that we own, the distilleries that we have, and the warehouses and bottling, and the testing. So all of that's important. But we utilize ingestion when we want the full effect of the oil so that none of it evaporates, or to flavor food and drinks to get also the taste and the therapeutic benefits. Now, one thing I do want to say is that ingestion is not for everyone. I ingest oils every single day. I feel comfortable doing it. Not everyone does. So my suggestion to you all is if you don't feel comfortable with that, that's fine. There are two wonderful ways of using oils, and you can still get great benefits. So if it's not for you, or if it's not for you right now, that's okay. However, when we talk about oils in the premium starter kit, if it is a white label oil, then that is a vitality oil, and that means that it is labeled for ingestion. Just a little note that this is Thieves Vitality. We sell a Thieves Non-Vitality, which is labeled for smelling it aromatically or topical use. But it's the same oil inside both bottles. Big secret there. So you can kind of make some assumptions with that. We'll leave that there. All right. So.
Well, I think we are going to actually get into our topics for tonight now, the specific topics that we have facing moms and kids and everybody. So I think, Dory, if you wanted to start another video, is that correct? Or do you want to keep going with this one?
Are you okay just keeping going with this one?
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. Yeah. Change of plans a little bit,
Awesome.
but we're on
Okay,
a
yeah,
roll.
no, that's
We have things
perfect.
going. Let's go. Okay.
Awesome.
All right. So you're going to hear about some of these oils a couple of times because they're that amazing, just to let you know. So the first topic that I want to talk about is mommy just wants to get to sleep. Because I'll tell you, after being a mom for nearly 4 years, sometimes mama just wants to get to sleep. And that is when I pull out lavender, both for myself and for my kids. Lavender is just one of these wonderfully relaxing oils that is so incredible at just calming the body, calming the muscles of the body too. I mean, you just put it on and you just kind of feel yourself melt into wherever you are. I have several friends that they can't smell lavender without getting drowsy, so they don't even open up the bottle unless it's bedtime. And the same thing with kids. The kids just love it. It is amazing. Plus, it's skin. So moms, if you want to use it on your skin, we lost Miriam. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, we lost her. We'll get her back again. No, I lost her. Yeah, we'll get her. So anyway, lavender is just one of these really, really awesome, relaxing oils. So, oh, thank you. All right, so there's lavender. Yeah, mommy just wants to get to sleep. Lavender. However, the next morning when you wake up, you may need a little bit of a jump start. I'm not a coffee drinker. I, full disclosure, have never been a coffee drinker, but I love my Ningxia. So both Ningxia Red and Ningxia Nitro are fantastic for getting me going. Actually, in my purse, I always carry Ningxia Nitro. Miriam, I know that you're watching this. It does not say that I can invite you to the broadcast, so keep trying and we'll get you back on. So Ningxia Nitro, so important, so great. It is basically like an energy shot, but it is all natural. It has some green or white tea in it. So there is a little bit of caffeine in this, but in the premium starter kit, you get some samples of Ningxia Red, which is our just full antioxidant drink. There's no caffeine in that. So I found with both of these, no jitteriness, just full antioxidants. Okay, so that's mommy wants to go to sleep and mama needs to wake up. Then let's talk about Threenagers, because my kids are 3.5 going on 13. They're definitely in the threenager years. So what we do is we do a combination of frankincense, which is really important for just making happy children and a happy mom. And there's Mary. I'm going to get her invited back again. So really good for just happy kids, happy mom, really calm, really relaxing. Hey, welcome back. And also another one that is amazing for the skin. So I use frankincense every single day, whether it's in one of my beauty products that actually I get all my beauty products pre-made from Young Living because they're that good. And I don't have to go to the effort of making them because this mama doesn't have time for that anymore. But frankincense is one of my secret weapons for keeping my skin vibrant, shining, and not like the bad kind of shining, like the good shining. And it also just makes me happy. I love it. But another secret weapon for getting rid of the threenager is Stress Away. This is the bonus oil that comes with Young Living Starter Kit. It's in that secret compartment underneath. So when you open up your box and you see your 10 beautiful oils, there's more. But Stress Away is a blend of, I always have to look it up because I never remember. There's copaiba in there, there is lime, there's vanilla, there is lavender, there's acatea or acetea, depending on who you ask. There's lots of good stuff in there. But Stress Away is awesome. And what I'll do is I'll put a drop in my hands and I will just, feel free to do this if you want to with me. I'll cup it over my nose and mouth. Sorry, you might want to go on because this is. So I get lost in it. And I just smell and I just truly focus on the smell of the oil, focus on breathing, because if my kids are tantruming in that time, because they do that, sometimes I need to breathe, and that helps them get past it a little bit, because yeah, I can add to the sometimes. So that's a suggestion there. Frankincense and Stress Away are awesome there. Yeah, and I'll sometimes take that. Oh, there is a coconut oil in that. So this is an oil that will feel a little bit greasy, which is great because I'll put it on the back of my neck when I'm all done, and I'll get the topical benefits too. And then let's also talk the dreaded school letter. There are a lot of letters that can come home. They're all dreaded usually. I've never seen a like a blue form come home and been like, oh yeah, I like that blue form. No, they're usually bad news. So that's when I will go to purification and thieves. So what I do with purification is I have it in a spray bottle, and every single day before my kids go to school, we spray it on their hair. So if you didn't know what I was talking about with that letter, now you know. I spray it on their hair every single day as this hair protection. And the great thing is, yeah, they're getting the benefits because it has tea tree in it, it has lemongrass, it has, oh my gosh, why am I blanking out? It has great stuff in it. So, but purification is just really good for protecting the hair, protecting the scalp. Also, it purifies the air around you, and so it helps you emotionally feel good. And then thieves is the other one. Thieves on the bottom of the feet. You're going to hear us talk about thieves again. Oh, thank you. Okay, so purification is lemongrass, rosemary, tea tree, myrtle, citronella, and lavender. But yeah, thieves and thieves vitality are a mama's best friend. So I will personally ingest thieves every single day. So ingest thieves vitality every single day. So I'll put this in one of my vegetable capsules and swallow it. You can make a tea out of it with hot water and some local honey, and you're ingesting it. Thieves vitality in thieves, it comes from the legend of the 15th century grave robbers who were robbing the dead and dying, and they weren't getting sick. And when they were finally caught, it was found out they were actually spice traders. So they had this access to clove and cinnamon and eucalyptus and lemon and rosemary, and they were bathing in these oils and in these spices, and that was just kind of their lifestyle. But they found they weren't getting sick when they were robbing the graves. So we now have this wonderful combination, and it wasn't a good ending for them, but that's okay. They got caught. But yeah, thieves is, for me, what I need as a mom, because I don't have time to get sick. And then what I do for the kids, because they're 3.5, I'm not going to have them ingest oils. They just don't need that for their little bodies. That's my personal choice as a mom. But I'll take thieves and put it in a roller bottle and swipe it on the bottom of their feet so that it can circulate through their body and they get the benefits. So as I said, you can absolutely utilize the oils internally, or you can find other ways to do it too. All right, turning it over to you, Miriam.
Thieves is actually one of our family favorites as well. My husband loves thieves tea. He uses it all the time. And the topic that we're going to cover now is how not to freak out at the water fountain. Now, I know that I am absolutely one of the people that sees that water fountain and gets a little scared and doesn't really want my kids around it. But when you have really supported your overall health, it makes a big difference in your fear factor towards that water fountain. So one of the things that we use, as I said, was thieves. So that's my favorite story about some of the Young Living essential oils, is that story of thieves, because it really is so effective to see how it's been used in the past and then how we can still utilize those same types of oils to protect ourselves and to support our overall health. So with thieves, we also do the same thing. We do the teas and things like that for the big kids, for the adults. And then we have a roller bottle that we also use on their feet and sometimes on the back. They go up the spine, and we do that sometimes before bed, or if we know we're going out somewhere really, really dirty that might be a little scary, we go ahead and put that on their feet and then put their socks on before we head out. So that's a really great way that we use it. And I have to tell you, the absolute, there's a couple we love. I can't deny it. There's so many.
It's hard.
But RC is absolutely the one oil that I will never, ever run out of. I buy it every single month. I may have a large stockpile of RC. It's my favorite. And it's also my son's favorite. You were talking about having that diffuser in their room. So each room in our house actually has a diffuser in it, and he likes to knock it over. It's one of his favorite things to do every night. But you know, we support his respiratory health through using that RC. So we use just a few drops in the diffuser with some water, and every night he asks for his little cloud of steam to come out, and once points to it, make sure that it's coming out every night. But it's a fantastic oil. It's something we really enjoy using, and honestly, we have way too much of it, but it's one of those ones where if I have some friends or anything that are looking for that respiratory health support, you know, with the changing temperatures and everything that can kind of go on, that's one of my go-to oils to try to help my other friends as well, to get them kind of into some other ways to support their health. So that's a big thing for me.
Can I just jump in really quickly? Because the whole respiratory health is so important, because so much of when we go in places and they have plugins or they're using some sort of chemical cleaner, I mean, not only is it, you know, smelling and we're smelling all of that, but that's damaging our respiratory health because you're breathing that in. So the beauty of having a diffuser going is it's not all the time, but when it is going and those little tiny oil molecules are in the air, you're breathing it in, and they're good things. You're breathing in organic molecules as opposed to the chemicals. So,
and that's one thing that I think people don't realize. As a music therapist, I go into my clients' houses, and it's really, really, I mean, the people that I see have fragile health. And so to see that they're introducing those kinds of things into their family and they don't even realize that it can affect them so much, it's amazing. And I'll tell a tale on my mom, but she came over yesterday and had this big bag of stuff she had bought, and she was so excited to share it with me. And it was this cute little house with a little pumpkin on the side. It was a little plug-in. And I said, Mom, I'm so sorry, but we can't have that here. I'm so sorry. So actually, Dory, I'd love to hear some ideas on how to reuse those same plug-in types of things and see if we could find ways to put essential oils, maybe with some pads or something like that, so that we could still use those products without introducing those harmful chemicals. So,
yeah.
And I see we had one question on the thieves tea. And
Yes.
Dory, you can give your recipe, but what we like to do here is my husband likes to take 4 drops of Thieves Vitality, and he puts it in his mug and then pours the Keurig. He does the hot water out of the Keurig, and then after he's put the hot water in, he stirs in a tablespoon of local honey, and he loves it. It's his favorite thing ever.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And I will tell you, I would recommend for someone who's just getting started with oils, start with 1 drop and then work your way up. Because 4 drops of something may be great, like 4 drops of lemon. Yeah, like I say, go for it for anyone. But 4 drops of technically a hot oil, which is really just like a tingly oil, could be a lot for someone as they're getting started. So, but yeah, that sounds absolutely delightful. Oh, you know what? Probably a drop of lemon in the Thieves tea would be amazing too.
I might like that way. I really like lemon, so I'll take it in anything I can get it in.
No. And lemon is a really good detoxifying oil. So, I mean, talk about, you know, maybe Mama had a little bit too much the night before. Lemon in your water.
Perfect. Perfect. So the next topic that we're going to cover also talks about thieves. Can you tell that we love it? I mean, we really do. But the last one standing. So again, as I said, when we know we're going out somewhere that's kind of germy, perhaps a place where there's lots of children and things like that, we do go ahead and use that thieves topically, and we apply it before we head out the door so that we know that we're just kind of supporting ourselves and making sure that whatever we get exposed to, hopefully that we can minimize that risk a little bit through the support that we give ourselves to the essential oils. And then Dory was talking about purification, which again, I'm sorry, I'm not to say that every oil is my favorite, but purification is also my other go-to oil. We actually bought a car the other day and it had kind of that weird new car-ish smell. And so I took cotton balls and put 2 drops of purification, and I probably put 10 cotton balls in the car and let it sit overnight, and it made such a huge difference. It really did. It made the air just cleaner. It's not necessarily that it smells like purification. It's just that you have a nice, clean, fresh scent that's not going to be some type of overpowering thing coming at you. So purification really helps to kind of clean the air, clean everything around it. So that's really why we use purification.
Yeah, and I mean, kids are stinky. Kids are really stinky. And you know what? Husbands are really stinky too. Sometimes wives can be stinky, sure. But you know, life is stinky, and purification is just one of those that we keep in a spray bottle. We spray it in the toilet. Sorry, this is totally like off topic with the last one standing, but yeah. Oh yeah, shoes. Oh my gosh. Yes.
Oh, that's a good idea. I'm gonna do that with shoes. Yeah. I hadn't thought about that.
Yes. Well, and here it's because of tea tree. I mean, there's a lot of oils in there that will do it, but tea tree is just
I love
great.
it.
It doesn't mask the odors, and it's not like you said. It's not like it smells like purification, but it just eliminates the odors. And one of the other things we use in our family, talking about last one standing, is we support our overall health with Ninja Red. This is our bottle. As you can see, we need to order some more. But every morning we have what we call special juice, which is not what you think it is. But we do just a little shot of the Ninja Red in our juice, and then have some orange juice usually. And every morning we ask for special juice. But we've really seen a difference in the health of our children and our family, really supported by this thing. And I know that Dory knows a lot about Ninja Red, so I will let her explain this more fully, but it is one of my favorite things, and we keep it on our list to order every month. Yeah. So actually, I just last week launched a podcast. And today today was the podcast all about Ningxia. So
perfect.
Yeah, so you can go and find it at One Breath at a Time, THYME, which is our website, and then we have a page all about the podcast. So you can find it there. But basically, Ningxia Red is the Ningxia wolfberry, which is a goji berry, but it comes from the Ningxia province in China. And it's a very specific area. It is the Chinese athletes, that is what they eat, are the Ningxia wolfberries. But it just has such a high antioxidant rating on that ORAC scale. And what antioxidants do is they protect your cells, because your cells have jobs, different parts of your body, different cells, different jobs, and they have free radicals. Ooh, hold on. The lights turned off, so I had to go automatically turn them back on again. Real life. So the cells have free radicals that come in and bombard them and basically have them get distracted. They can't do what they're supposed to do. Free radicals are anything from pollution, stress, lack of sleep, bad foods that we're eating, processed foods, toxic chemicals that we're using to clean our home, any of that sort of stuff. That's free radicals. And when it is a part of the cell is a hoarder, and it's just like, yeah, come on in, hang out with me. But it doesn't work. The cell will not work then, because it just wants to hang out with its free radical buddy. So antioxidants come in and are a superpower. They come and they say, no free radical, you cannot do this to the cell, and negate its bad effect. That's antioxidants. Ningxia Red is outstanding. We love drinking it. I mean, you hear of energy drinks, which get such a bad name. You hear of these sports drinks, which are awful for you. I mean, they are sugar and corn syrup, and they are dyes. I mean, there's nothing that is beneficial in that. And so we love Ningxia Red because we can water it down. You're right, Geneva, it tastes so good. And it just is outstanding. It's really good for our body. We feel really, I want to say energized, but not like this kind of energized. You can't really tell from my personality because I have a lot of energy anyway. But yeah. So it's just,
but it just kind of takes the edge off of that like sleepy exhaustion that you sometimes might feel. And coffee can kind of sometimes give you that jitteriness. But I found with the, and I say it wrong every time. We call it Ninja. I know it's not, but we call it Ninja.
we call it Ninja too. The
but we found with that we can kind of take the edge off, and it's not hyping us up in a way that an energy drink or something like that would, but really just kind of getting us to a point where we can really participate in a very, very active way without feeling that exhaustion that I know many of us have having small children.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, it's truly safe for kids too. It is a fruit. It is fruit that they've taken, and you can see the pulp inside of it. That's what I love about it, because that's where most of the benefit is in the outside of the fruit and the pulp. So we're getting all of that with Ningxia because it's this whole fruit goodness. So Erin asked, find the podcast at One Breath at a Time. That is right. Thank you for putting that in there. So onebreathatatime.com, and there's a link at the top that you can find it. It's also on iTunes.
Perfect.
So, yeah, you could just go to iTunes and do a search and find it. Yeah.
So the next topic that we have is Carpool Drama-Mama-No-More. So we all know how not only we can be sitting in the carpool line, but also our lovely children can be in the back seat of those cars. Not that I'm saying tonight I wasn't driving somewhere and my son hurled a maraca at my head while I was driving, because certainly that doesn't cause any stress at all.
I love that.
So one of the things that we do in the car is we have a diffuser in the car, and that has been really helpful. So it's that same thing that Dory was talking about with the dewdrop diffuser that she has. It's just a much smaller version. And I will say that we got ours and we use it all the time in the car. So when we need to get rid of those stinky boy smells that we may have, we use that purification. But when we're in the car with the kids for a long period of time or anything like that, we go back to that Stress Away. That Stress Away is a fantastic product. It really has a wonderful smell to it. But it also really just helps kind of ground you and get you back to a place where you can kind of be a little bit more sane after you've been pegged in the head with a maraca. So, I mean, these are real life situations. Like, we understand. It's not like, you know.
But it's so true.
It is. It is. And it really helps to have the support of something else besides another person in the car to keep you calm, but to have something like the essential oils that can really kind of help bring it down a notch and really get you grounded in a place where you can parent the way that you want to, the ideal parenting that you want to be and want to have for your children. If you can have essential oils support that and you don't have to necessarily turn around and scream at them, it's a lot better that way.
I don't like that mean mommy.
Yeah. I don't like to be mean mommy. I've only been called mean mommy one time so far, and I really was a mean mommy. So I try not to be that one anymore.
Yeah.
And Stress Away actually comes, so you get it in the starter kit in the smaller bottle, but you can also purchase it pre-done into the roller bottle. which is one of the first purchases that I made after I got my premium starter kit. And this is great because you can just throw it in your purse when you're leaving for the day and roll it on your wrists, the back of your neck, behind your ears, wherever you feel comfortable, wherever it's going to give you the most benefit. And then you can just pop it back in the house when you're done, and it's no big deal. But at least you get to have this kind of support with you. And it's a nice small, it's covered really nicely so it doesn't leak or anything. So it's a great thing to just kind of carry along with you.
Yep, absolutely. And Geneva just posted, if you don't have one yet, so if you don't have a car diffuser yet, get a clothespin and drop the oil on it and clip it to the vent. Absolutely. Take the cotton balls and stick them in the vent too, so that as your air is blowing out, you're getting that.
Yeah, absolutely. And we actually put the cotton balls in the cup holders, and we put them like in the back of the car so that that place that doesn't necessarily have as much air movement can have the benefits of the oils back there too.
So smart. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, so before we move on to the next section, Miriam, you had said about the plugins and like how do we reuse them?
Yeah.
So if you have ones that are the wax warmer kinds, don't use those scented wax warmers. Anything that says fragrance or perfume, that's going to be a key that there is a chemical in that. Perfume, parfum, fragrance, those are all code words in the industry for, we're not going to tell you what's in it because it's a trade secret. And when that happens, a lot of times they're banned ingredients, and those banned ingredients are hormone disruptors. They're just they're endocrine disruptors. They're bad. They're bad news. They can cause respiratory issues, as we talked about. So we stay away from those. But yeah, sometimes those wax warmers are adorable. So what we do is you can get beeswax pellets. You can order them on Amazon. They're super cheap and you need just a few of them. And then you can add the essential oils to that and you heat it up and it does the same thing. But one thing that I would just let you know is that we don't typically heat up essential oils. We usually like them to be cool mist diffuse, so ultrasonic diffuser or a wick diffuser. It's not going to cause harm if you heat the oil, but it loses some of the therapeutic value. And when you're purchasing a Young Living oil, you want that therapeuticness to it. So, yeah, there's that. Let's see. Was there anything else we wanted to talk about product-wise?
Not necessarily about products, but just I wanted to kind of share the way that our family has been able to fit this within our budget. So I know these essential oils, they get to be expensive, and they are expensive because they're quality products. We have the seed to seal promise, and that's really something that's so important. And so what our family's done is we are, the ones who live in a really tight budget. And one of the things that we've done is actually incorporate the oils into our budget. So every month we treat the oils as if they are part of a bill that we pay, because that's supporting our health. I mean, that's something that we really want to invest in. If we can invest in that overall health, it's absolutely worth it for me to pay a bill. So that's one of the ways that we've been able to do it. And so we're in the Essential Rewards program, which is a program that has you pick out what you want for the month. And then it gets shipped right to your door. So I know automatically on the 16th of the month, I have to make sure that I've got the oil ready that I know that I want to get. And then it ships right to my door after that. And it's a fantastic program. It's a great way to really keep those oils going in your life, as well as stock up on things like RC or purification, whatever it may be.
Or the cough drops. I've had a lot of...
I haven't tried them.
Oh, they're so good. They're so good. If I could hand one to the screen, I could. They're so good. I mean, they're cough drops. So they're cough drops, but it's thieves in a cough drop. So you're getting all of the benefits of thieves, plus it's just so good for soothing the throat.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
Well, did you have anything else you wanted to cover?
I mean, Essential Rewards has been truly the thing. I mean, the oils are great, but without that monthly investment, I have found that every month I get to try something new. And people look at my collection, they're like, oh my gosh, your oil collection is huge. And I'm like, well, it's I've been doing this for 3 years, and I just want to keep trying new things, and I do it slowly. It's not like 1 month I'm getting 40 new things. I do it slowly over time, and it lets me be confident with the trying of something new. But beyond just that, I mean, we didn't even talk about Thieves Household Cleaner. That alone is worth the membership.
Yeah.
Hey, Hannah. So yeah, it's a chemical-free cleaner. It's one that we actually sent it in, and that's what our daughter's classroom uses, which is just
That's awesome.
None of the bad wipes, the bleach, none of that. We get to use Thieves Cleaner in there, and the Thieves Hand Purifier, which is, you use just a tiny bit, it's not drying. The kids truly could lick it off their hands if they wanted to, and a 2-year-old may. But it's safe to do it. So yeah, it's just being able to use your household budget, still get the great benefits with Young Living, not have to shop around. It's just been amazing.
And not to mention the rewards you get for staying enrolled in Essential Rewards. I'm one of those people who likes to save up my points. So you get points based on how many months you've been involved with Essential Rewards. And so I think it was actually this past month or the month before, I actually redeemed those rewards for the first time and was able to get so many oils that I'd never even thought that I was going to be able to get, because I wasn't actually paying out of pocket. I was just paying with my points that I already had. So it really made it, I mean, it's just a no-brainer for us, at least.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. So let's talk why oils. Because you need them in your home as a part of this simplified chemical-free lifestyle. Because you're excited to see what they can do for your body and what they can do for helping you create a toxin-free, safe home. I mean, we're talking a home where you don't have to have locks on the cabinets. I mean,
I'm going to step in on this question. Let me tell you, can you use household cleaners to clean the carpet? This Thieves Cleaner is no freaking joke. Yep. Let me tell you. So I had a stain on my carpet that had been there literally for like a year. I couldn't get anything to get it out, nothing. I used the Thieves Cleaner, so that was 1 cap full of cleaner. And then I used for that one, I probably used about 16 ounces of water mixed in with it. And I just sprayed the carpet and then let it sit. And all I did was pat it dry. And that whole
other one, and you can join that one. Oh, I think we're live again. Okay, let's see. Hopefully people can join in. Hey guys, we got cut off. Hey, someone's here. Hi, Larissa. We're gonna wait for a couple people to jump on. I'm gonna wait for Miriam to get on too. Hey guys. Let's see, let's go back here. And then, yeah, we'll refresh that. Sorry guys, hi, hello. There's Miriam. Hey Kim, hey Sheila, hey Kate. All right, are you here?
Yes, I am.
Okay, good. Yeah, technology.
It happens. I know one of the questions, like right as we got kicked off, was asking if you can use it in the shampooer. And we actually bought a shampooer a couple months after we had such good results just using it spraying. And we had really good results using it in the shampooer. So the Thieves Household Cleaner is concentrated, so you want to be careful with how much you use and how much you mix with water. But we used, the last time that we did it, I think we did 2 capfuls in about, I think maybe like 30 ounces of water or so. And that really did great for our whole house. So we were able to use the shampooer on the bottom half of our house where there's carpet, and the Thieves Household Cleaner is what we used.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of any surfaces that we've not used it on in our house. I mean, the shower, we'll mix it with baking soda. It's a really great shower cleaner. Like, the grit is really good for cleaning the shower. You still have to scrub a little bit, but it works. We'll stick it in the laundry if we need just a little refresher in our laundry. But we have a laundry soap as well, which is outstanding. just lots of good options. I mean, there's a whole entire Thieves line. Toothpaste. Thieves toothpaste, you guys. So good. Yeah, no fluoride.
My son actually prefers that over any of the other ones. So he uses the kids version of that, and he loves it. Like the other day, I had 2 or 3 toothpastes for him, and he was like, "No, mommy, thieves, thieves." And I was like, "Okay, all right."
Yeah. My son at his school, they are teaching him how to brush his teeth. I'm like, oh, good. Yeah, let someone else teach him. But we had to send in toothpaste and toothbrush. Well, the first day that they were doing this, they said, yeah, he doesn't know how to spit. And I was like, oh, yeah, no, he wouldn't know how to spit because you don't spit this toothpaste, you swallow it. And they're like, oh. And I'm like, yeah, there's no fluoride in it. There's no triclosan, which is, it's scary. Triclosan, look up triclosan. It's a banned ingredient, but it's found in toothpaste. Just saying. Yeah, not our toothpaste though. So he doesn't know how to spit. In fact, he's seen us brush our teeth and spit, which we don't have to because we use Thieves, but just out of habit we do. And every single time he says, why are you spitting, Mommy? Well, yeah. Anyway, we were talking about why oils. Why do we use oils? We use them because we want this simplified ingredients. We don't want to have this chemical lifestyle, so we reduce the toxins. We want to see what they can do for our body, what they can do for our home, because we also want to do this with friends. It's really fun to do this in a community because you have people who are weird like you, and I say that lovingly because we are doing something that is against the grain. It's not something that is found in most everyday life. And there's something really cool about doing it and doing that with other people. And that's what we've done is we've created this community, Team Young Living, to do that. You also want to take care of yourself. I mean, we as moms, we don't take care of ourselves. And oils, 5 minutes a day, 2 minutes a day, we can take care of ourselves. And just look around you. We have Chipotle that's cutting out GMOs. We have Panera that's placing signs in restaurants that they're cutting chemicals from their salad dressings. We have Kraft mac and cheese that's cutting out dyes. I mean, thank goodness. But they're cutting out dyes. We have Heinz that's cutting out corn syrup from ketchup. People are flipping over the backs of labels. We are looking and seeing what's on there. We're becoming educated consumers, and we're saying no more for the toxic stuff. So it's just, there's a lot of reasons why we oil. And I'll let you.
And that's where oils come in. I mean, that's why we use oils, because we want to get those toxins out of our life. And can we live a completely non-toxic life? No, there's no way of escaping everything. But if we can limit what we, expose our children to and our families to and ourselves to, why not take that opportunity? So you can take control. Some of the things that we've done in our household too are laundry soap. We found that the Thieves laundry soap that Young Living has actually cleans our clothes not only better, but with no chemicals in them. It's a no-brainer to really switch it up. And when you really look at some of those labels and see the backs of those bottles, it's incredible what they can slip in there and the things that we're exposing ourselves to. So, there are so many things in our clothes that we wear every day that touch our skin all day long that have chemicals in it. And you'd never even think that you were exposing yourself to that. But there are so many options out there that really can help you. So, dish soap and cleaning products that we've talked about, the Thieves household cleaner, and also supplements and things like that, trying to support your overall health without having those added chemicals and dyes and vitamins and things like that that actually contain so many chemicals in them, and you have no idea that you're taking something that's so unhealthy for you when you're trying to support your own health. So,
well, and with the kids too, I mean, it's scary that you see a brand and you think, oh, I've seen this brand, it looks like a good brand, but it's not. And there's not a lot of way of knowing. And even if you think that it's a good brand, a lot of times the way that those supplements are made, they're made in these vats with other chemicals. There's cross-contamination of all of these other things. You just don't know. So that's why you really do have to look at the product and at the research behind that company too. So important.
And that's why we do Young Living. The catalog that we have has well over 10,000 uses for the essential oil. So it can be anything from cleaning your home to emotional balance to personal care to toothpaste, as we talked about, and deodorant to fitness. It can really be anything under the sun. And that's why we love Young Living oils, because they do have so many uses.
Absolutely. So let's talk about how you get started. There are 4 options. I've kind of broken it down to 4 options. So the first is the good way, and that is a retail customer. That means that you are paying full retail price, but you're getting amazing products, and you can shop online. I mean, think of it like just an Amazon shopping cart, and you don't have to shop around. It's there. I mean, you maybe have to shop around with some of the toothpaste varieties we have. That's about as far as you go. But you get some really great options, and you have time freedom because you don't have to read the labels. You don't have to do all of that. It's just good quality product. Then there's the money-saving way. The money-saving way is the membership account with the premium starter kit. And there are 3 options of a premium starter kit. The one we talked about tonight was the oils and diffuser. But there's also one that's all based on the Thieves line, and there's one that's all based on Ningxia Red. So you can pick which is the most important for you. You're getting 24% off for life of any further products you want to purchase. And that's whether you purchase today, you purchase 2 months from now, or you purchase, 10 months from now. You're getting that lifetime membership. But the premium starter kit itself at $160 is actually 50% off the retail price. There's nothing else in the catalog that's that inexpensive. On top of it, you're getting all of the groups that you're in with Young Living. Will start you off small with one group, and then you can grow from there as your comfort with using essential oils grows. The third option is the loyalty money-saving way, and that is you're becoming a member with the premium starter kit, but you're also getting on Essential Rewards, which is that monthly program we talked about. And that is just the outstanding loyalty points program. You're getting points back that you can spend for free stuff. You are getting free product just by being in the program. So, and that's every month you're getting free product. It's great. And then the 4th option is what I call the giving back option, or it's also called the I want it all option. And that is where you love these products and you have friends that you also know would love these products. And so you're able to share what you've learned, even if it's not a lot yet. That's what our community is there to support you. But you can share, they can become members, and you can get paid for that. And you can do this either as a hobby, just with 1 or 2 friends, or you can do it as a full-fledged business. And we'll help you get started if that's the choice that you make. But that's easy. I mean, you become a member, and then down the road, if you decide that you want to do that, you don't have to do anything different. You're already a member and you have that option.
Yeah, so like after seeing all of this, I'm sure that you guys have seen like how important essential oils can be for your family. So there's 3 main types of people. The first type of people are the thanks but no thanks. I was this for a good while. I was this probably for a good year, honestly. I knew that the essential oils had all kinds of benefits, but I just wasn't quite ready to get there. So I started thinking about it and maybe keeping it in the back of my mind when I had experiences where I was like, I bet I could use an essential oil for this other than the product that I chose to use at that time. So, it took me some time to get there, and that's perfectly fine. If that's where you're at, take that time, research, learn more about what's going on, attend more of these classes, and then you can really get a feel for where you're at and what's best for your family. The second type of person sounds good, but I have questions. And as Dory said in the beginning, I had a lot of them. But really, that's a great opportunity not only for those people that you talk to, like Dory and myself, the educators who are able to kind of help you work through those questions and find the answers that you're looking for. But also, you know, I love the opportunity when someone comes up to me and says, I would love to learn more about this, that, or the other, because it gives me the chance to really get out there and research. And that's one of my favorite things to do, is really research what's going on and how we can help support your health through these essential oils. And then the third person is the one who says, I want to sign up. And that is what we love to hear. And if you are feeling that way, absolutely contact us. We do some great things when our members sign up. We have welcome kits for them. And we try to really start them off on the right foot so that not only they have this understanding of what essential oils are, but sometimes you also need some of the few basic things to get started. We talked about topical things, topical uses. So giving you guys some of the essentials that you would need to really get started and really delve into it.
Yeah. Yeah, so one thing that I will add, if you are local to the Richmond area, we actually have some kits that are available right now. So it is, and that's no matter where you are. So before you sign up, just contact one of us, and you can find us on Facebook and let us know, and we will work with you to get those kits immediately, so you can get started today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And once you have that kit in your hand, it's so incredible just to see all the things that it comes with and all the information that it comes with. And again, having that person to reach out to directly who's going to really help you understand and give you some ideas of ways to support your overall health with these essential oils is huge.
Awesome. Awesome. Yes. Okay. So I think we're going to go ahead and stop now. But thank you so much, Miriam. This has been so much fun teaching with you.
Yeah, absolutely.
I cannot wait.
Yeah.
All right, so we are going to stop, but this class is going to be up on this Facebook event for the next week. And then next Thursday, if you're in Richmond, we have Beth, one of our amazing leaders, will be teaching all about the Thieves Premium and the Thieves line of products. So she's outstanding. She does this class every month, and she is so good. She's so knowledgeable. And she was a big skeptic at first too, so she is a good one to learn from too. So I hope that you guys have a wonderful evening, and shoot us a question if you have any. So thanks for joining us, and here's to a wonderful school year, a safe fall, a healthy fall, and an oily fall.
Yes, absolutely. Yes. Well, thank you so much, everyone who came, and we hope to see you guys soon.
Yep. All right. Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Bye.